Hello there, Blueberry Pie. We're going to talk a bit about macro QE printing, and I want you to know the two different perspectives there are out there. This is very fascinating to see. I'm going to play for you a snippet, and there's going to be a difference about the definition with regards to the money printing debate. On one hand, is QE money printing? Is it actually printing money, or is it something else? I'm going to speak to you about why it's important. Let's have a listen.
With a gun to your head, is QE money printing?
Yes.
Okay, obviously, Lynn is a Bitcoin maxi. Lynn understands macro finance. She's very intelligent. Lynn is basically a crypto lady. Lynn is obviously a Bitcoin maxi camp, but she does understand money and all of this. She's just not deep into the crypto degeneracy like we are. She's obviously got her own subscription channels, makes money else out there in finance and macro stuff, right, by her analysis and things. So later on, if you come across Lynn on YouTube, her interviews and Twitter, don't think she is the be-all and end-all when she says, you know, Ethereum's too risky or anything else, all right? It's really important because she can be super correct about this one part, but it doesn't mean our degen gamble bags aren't going up, all right? So then we're going to have Jeff Snyder here on the right-hand side. So Lynn obviously says, yes, QE is money printing, but Jeff Snyder, also very intelligent, he deeply understands the money system itself, but he comes to a different conclusion. Have a listen.
You're going to make me do this?
I'm going to make you do this.
All right. I'm going to get out this. I'm prepared. This is from the Bank of...
Keep the mic near to your mouth.
Let me get it up first. This is from the Bank of Canada. And you can all go on their website and see it. There is a common misconception that we are just printing money, but that isn't the case. We pay for these purchases with settlement balances, with their bank reserves. In effect, settlement balances act like loans from financial institutions to us. When we buy assets, we borrow from financial institutions by crediting them with a deposit of settlement balances in the accounts that they have at the Bank of Canada. Like deposits that you may have at your bank, settlement balances are an interest. Right now we pay an interest rate, blah, 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 blah. No, it's not money printing. It's an asset swap.
All right, so you just heard this long-winded answer from a central bank themselves telling you, no, money printing is not that as well. I'm going to talk to you about something, all right? You're going to have to learn this now, okay? Because if I'm talking to you about this in this zone of crypto, you are not listening to me. You are going to see the receipts, but you are going to demand more receipts. You're going to say, hey, how fluffy are your slippers? How straight is your back? How squeaky is your chair? I'm not going to listen to you at all because you don't want to get off the train. You're not going to want to get off the train because people are going to tell you, hey, we're up 50x. You're telling me we can't do another 2x? People are going to be telling you these types of things. We just saw two people go through one question. Is QE printing money? You saw Lynn say, yes. What did Jeffy Boo say? Jeffy Boo Snyder said, no, it's not. He said it's an asset swap. This is a load of baloney, of course. So, yes. Is QE money printing? This is, by the way, the fundamental. You got to understand this. You understand why crypto's going to the moon and why they can tug it back to zero later on. You really got to understand this, friends. So, is QE money printing? Yes. So, this is our camp. Now, his camp, Jeff Boo, says it's an asset swap. So, this is the fundamental deviation here. Because I'm going to tell you the answer. Like, it's not even a school of thought difference. Yes. All right. QE is money printing. Of course it is. But did you hear that long-winded paragraph from central bankers saying, no, it's not? What they're saying is, they're saying, no, it's an asset swap, which means they have an asset on their balance sheet and now they are exchanging it for something. They're putting it into an account that gets looped around. It's a Microsoft Excel sheet. But I want to ask you this question. Where did that asset come from? And you'll find the answer is nowhere. It came from literally thin air. 0 point creation. They just printed it out of nowhere. There is no asset. It's funny. It's like if just Tether just like changed their accounting and said, yep, we got 1 trillion Tether USDT in our Uniswap account. There's nothing you can do about it. And you say, okay, well, yeah, where did that come from? They say, well, you know, it's an asset. And you ask them, no, you just pushed a button and you gave yourself 1 billion Tether, trillion Tether. It's the same thing here, but they use these complex different words. They say it's an asset swap. So this is what politicians, this is what central bankers, because they're scum. They got to keep everybody zombified. And I'm gonna have to put a little undead emoji here, little undead emoji zombie here. Okay, they have to keep you zombified. See, when they start using these words, asset swap and the TGAs and whatever, they're trying to make you obfuscate everything to like look left when you're supposed to be looking right, look up when you're supposed to be looking down. All of these create a bubble. It creates a bubble for everyone, and then it masks your ability to act when it's going to count in the future. So is QE money printing? Yes, they keep printing money. There are a lot of DXY US dollar maxis. There are a lot of people who say it's not, but that is great because it means we're still early to crypto. Now, by the time you see this video, the price of Bitcoin is obviously going to be changed. Like it's 25,700 now. I'm hoping it's higher in the future, but it doesn't matter. You learn this game now. This is not when we're at the magnet and when we're at these golden peanut zone. Maybe, hopefully, one day it's too late. I'm telling you now, you're not learning anything there. You are going to be following the narratives which got us to the golden peanut zone of friendship. If we ever reach there, maybe we stop at 85K and come down. It's also possible there that we get scammed. But you are going to be listening to the narratives that were driving everything to go up. And it's going to be one thing, friends. It's going to be money printing, QE rates. It's going to be the same garbage. That's why it's going to be so important to do that. So that's why you're probably thinking, wait a minute. If you believe QE is money printing, yes. Is there going to be any cause for concern? There will be, okay? Because here's the thing, all right? In the future, the whole crypto community might be so euphoric, right? So euphoric up here that even when there might be signs that they don't need to print money as much, most people will be completely blindsided by it, and they will refuse to admit that the gains are diminishing, that we're not going to get a euphoric monetary expansion blow off top, and that it's time to end the party. Because what they're going to be saying is, no, they're not like stopping this QE part, they're stopping the asset swap, right? So I've actually flipped the content of that video I just showed you. They're talking about QE and money printing in the sense that, hey, you should be long crypto forever. That's obviously the whole argument here. Long Bitcoin forever because they have to keep printing money. Yes. But now I'm bringing you back to earth, right? So you can place your left hand on my right shoulder and place my right hand on your left shoulder as we unite in friendship. So me to tell you, you see this word asset swaps? They're going to use other words. They're going to throw other words out there. It's all the same thing. It is really, I'm not even joking, it is really one button, all right? If the button gets pushed on, right, we go up. If the button gets pushed out, right, if we push it off, we literally go down. That's it. The central banks can control it. As much as we want to believe that we are not correlated and we don't need this and whatever, we're not. We are not for the foreseeable future. There is a future one day where we are starting to decorrelate, but it's not going to be so, you're not going to have to guess. It's going to be obvious. There are going to be personal debit cards, credit cards, personal spending, personal microeconomy things linked to crypto directly. There will be cities in the world and economies, and people will naturally be using crypto so much more often. You'll have natural DCAs. You'll have people, taxes routing through the whole system. This is if, we don't go to zero. That is a world where you can easily see that there are recession-proof parts of the spending and the economic activity out there. But you already know right now, we are nowhere near there. I mean, it's true. We might be like in 1990. We still might have like 10 years of just this Ponzi stuff before the real innovation comes. Like you might say to me, yeah, the internet was real innovation, but social media came like 2005? So we might not even see the real crypto stuff until 2035. And by real crypto stuff, I mean where the user experience is so seamless and so great and it's so cheap and there's blockchains everywhere and everything is so smooth to use that it's so easy for businesses and email and all these interface hookups to hook up to it, right? So I love looking out to the future like that because I know that we're still early. But really, at the end of the day, the funny part is the real gains are now. Because the tech stocks, you weren't able to get the tech stock moonshots in the social media pump of NASDAQ run in 2005 to 2015. Yeah, you had Apple, you had Amazon, you had Google. Yeah, you got like 3 or 4, but only the good stuff went up. In the 1990s, all the trash went up. So you had Microsoft did a 500x, but you had garbage, absolute filth went up and become gargantuan in size. The size of supermassive black holes. That is how big it became, like absolute poop. It's equivalent to like our 2017 altcoin mania, where like Deep Brain Chain and Dragon Coin and all these other garbage just went 400x's. Yeah, it's like that. Now I'm hoping this still continues, but you now have the undertone. Do you see how they can morph their words to trick you, right? So you're going to need to be prepared. Don't think you're immune from this. I'm telling you right now, like your green candles will make you drunk. But hey, what you've learned today, you've learned that there is different colloquial languages they can use. Yes, we have a little peanut brain. We don't know what they're talking about, but we do know that they're going to try to trick us one day. But this time, in this euphoria, you're going to have your pants on. You're going to be prepared. Just like you are prepared for our friendship. Tell mum and dad that yes, QE is money printing and that you love and appreciate them. Like, subscribe, button and all. Catch you in the next one.